Hi everyone, it's Johnny here, and I just wanted to run through our thoughts on Ethereum over the last couple of weeks. So basically, as you probably know, the Ethereum price has come down from about 400 down to 200, so it's practically halved in price in, well, let's look, the last 2 months, I'd say. So our history with Ethereum, we've got a couple of videos on this if you want to check back and have a look at those, but essentially what happened is we got in probably around here when we were first able to trade it, so it was roughly like the $20 mark. Made a bit of profit in the initial stages, then we got back in around 121 and made all this profit all the way up here. And I think we got out roughly around the 320 mark was our final trade. And you know, we were able to make on this one, I think in total me and Ewan made about $7,000, so this was an extremely good trade for us. And if you actually check back at the last video that we made, on this day here we actually called this final drop. We thought after this day that it was gonna continue to go down. We didn't think there was any more momentum in this move. Contrary to everyone else's opinion, I was looking at all the chat rooms and they were saying that, oh yeah, Ethereum was going to keep going up. Ethereum to the moon was probably the one I heard the most, but obviously that didn't happen. So the reason we thought this was because you can see here there's a lot of momentum. This is a huge move upwards very, very quickly in the space of half a month, and then what you get at the end is this huge spike up. So that's never a good sign for bullish moves. You get the huge spike up and then the next few days kind of smash down very, very quickly. And we got out around here because of that reason. We didn't think this was going to go much further, and we were correct in the end. So as I say, we got about 320, made $7,000 profit, and since then it's just continued to go down. Similar to Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin's exactly the same. If I just show you that chart now, a little bit less steep, but you know, it's had that final move, and then it's come down as well. Yeah, and you can see it's tried to kind of hold itself up as well a few times. There's a few levels where you can actually find support in this. It's a little bit messy, but roughly around here you can find a bit of support, I'd say, where it's bounced off a few times, kind of bounces down there, bounces on it here, so you can kind of get confirmed support from that. And then the next one is obviously this 200 level, roughly around the 200 level where it's currently sitting now. So we're looking at this quite closely at the moment. We're looking at a place to re-enter. As you probably know from our previous videos, that one of our favourite places to enter is on a Bollinger Band break back in. So what we're doing now is we're kind of waiting for the price to drop down to this 175 level, and then what we're going to do is look to get this advantageous price and then buy back in and hopefully get some more momentum up. And usually what happens with these is they kind of, well, with most price action usually zigzags around. As you can see here, it kind of zigzags up and down, so we're hoping this is quite a big one. So we're hoping it goes all the way up here, comes back down, and then we get a bit of break back in and we make some profit from that, hopefully on the scale of 2-3 to 1 versus risk reward. Yeah, so that's basically all I wanted to say really about that. Just the fact that we absolutely called it at the last video. If you have a look at that, we actually say on this day that it's going to drop, and the fact that we are looking to get back into a position very soon, so keep an eye out on that. Okay, thanks very much for listening, and as ever, good luck with your trading.